As I understand it, this morning we're going to be voting on 4 judicial nominees and 1 critically important executive nomination, and that's Jeffrey Rosen, nominated to serve as the Deputy Attorney General. As we all know, the Justice Department is the backbone of law enforcement in this nation, with well over 100,000 employees working to administer justice on behalf of the American people. I actually didn't realize it was that high, 100,000. The Deputy Attorney General oversees the department's law enforcement and national security components, and so it's a critically important position. I'd just like to spend a few minutes discussing Mr. Rosen's nomination. I appreciate that Mr. Rosen has served in a management capacity at the Transportation Department and the Office of Management and Budget. But the Justice Department is fundamentally different. Mr. Rosen has never before worked at the Justice Department in any capacity, has never served as a prosecutor. Further, he has never worked on a single criminal matter in his entire legal career, not even in his time in private practice. I appreciate Mr. Rosen's willingness to work with the department's career prosecutors to get up to speed on various law enforcement and national security matters. But the truth is, we can't and shouldn't afford to have somebody who is learning on the job. We need a Deputy Attorney General who has the experience to exhibit the knowledge and integrity required to those leading these important departmental efforts. We also need someone who's willing to act as an independent voice for the Department of Justice. Unfortunately, I am not convinced that Jeffrey Rosen is that person. From his work on the 2012 Republican National Convention Platform Committee to his op-eds attacking the Affordable Care Act, I believe that Mr. Rosen has demonstrated a history of partisanship that risks undermining the independence that we have so badly needed in our current political environment. At Mr. Rosen's hearing, I also expressed concerns about his work opposing environmental regulations, both during his time in the Bush administration and in his current role at the Transportation Department. In questions for the record, I specifically asked Mr. Rosen whether he would recuse himself from any case challenging California's authority to regulate greenhouse gas emissions. Mr. Rosen refused. I also asked Mr. Rosen a set of very simple questions about climate change, whether he believes climate change is real, and whether he believes it's caused by human activity. He did not answer, nor did he answer similar questions from 4 of my Democratic colleagues. The Justice Department's civil litigating components, including those engaged in litigation on environmental issues, report up through the Office of the Deputy Attorney General. In light of that, I cannot support a nominee to this position who refuses to acknowledge that climate change is real and caused by human activity.